So here's the boat I bought in June 2021. Cosmetically needing some work. Good paint job. Bit of scraping back. Some rubbing down. Some rust treatment. And a couple of coats of paint. A lot of rubbing down. Under the stern deck was a bird's nest that needed sorting out. I was going to give this a complete overhaul, rip it out, rewire, and then just sort out some of the rot. This is the bathroom that wasn't even fitted at all. No sealant, no tiles, nothing, just a bath plonked into a room. The old boiler had been disconnected for some reason. Again, that was just something I was willing to just rip out and replace. Right, so I've got the deck boards up now. As you can see, quite a lot of just general scraping up of crap. A lot of de-rusting to be done. De-rusting, lots of de-rusting. I've already gunned one set of holes in the exhaust. Someone's just done a temporary repair of some wall tape and some wire there, which is not ideal. Again with the rust, let's just hope that the diesel tanks are intact. There's no signs of leakage from the diesel tanks, but there is quite a lot of rust. It just seems to flake away. Oh, you idiot. Alright, bird's nest of a wiring job. All needs ripping out, start again. Like I said, the only means, forget that, because that's the solar charger that doesn't bloody work anyway, because it's just a piece of crap that's been left out in the all weathers. So the only means of charging I can see is there, and there, these two wires, and they come from the battery charger, which was plugged into the mains, which obviously was on hookup. So the only way you can charge your leisure batteries is if you're on hookup. I started with the under the well deck. Just wanted to refurb there, scrape it back, give it a lick of paint, and this was the old water tank that came out, an old fiberglass affair, moulded to the shape of the bow. This was the bow, which was a state, as you can see. So a good rub down and a scraping of all the rusty bits was required, and that's exactly what I did. At this point, I decided to start with this area because it's a small area to begin with, and after I'd done this, it gave me hope. It was, the transformation was unbelievable. So, it gave me hope that moving forward, this boat could be given a rub down and a lick of paint, and she'd come up looking great. So yeah, much better. That was just the beginning. So what got me worried about what was going on behind all this panelling in the first place was stuff like this, these little stains here. And that suggested to me there was no foil tape or anything covering the joins between the sellotex. And that's when I decided to have all the panelling off down the side here because I wasn't happy with the way this wall was wobbling about anyway. It all seemed a bit wobbly. Yeah, that's when I realised there was no battening. There's just no battening. It's so anyway, now I've just had a bit more trim down in the bedroom. See this lovely little worktop here, nice worktop space, lovely couple of cupboards, but again, not even fixed down, and the cupboards aren't actually cupboards, they're just again 6mm ply, no framework, no battening, just 6mm ply, and yeah, anyway, so I've had I've had that trim down there. You can see now what's causing the staining is the glue on the back of this crappy foil. And we can see also there's no Celotex above the ceiling in the bedroom, it's just foam, polystyrene foam. And it's all very stained, so I want to know what's going on there now. So yeah, I can't wait to get this bloody thing stripped right back down to a bare shell. Bathroom, well, again nothing. Whole bath just not even screwed down. Yeah, I ain't sealed or tiled or anything like that. Taps there, nice taps. Lovely taps. It's shame they're not fixed down there. Yeah, that's it really for the bathroom. Just another thing while I'm unscrewing more panelling and finding out about the lack of battening is the side hatches here. Metal doors which look like they've been lined with I don't know, it could be 15, could be 18, could be 18mm, but there's no return lips on the doors, so they haven't been screwed in on the sides, so that just leads me to believe they've just been bonded on. But then you start to wonder what with, because clearly they're coming away. And this is what I found in the oven when I was having to tidy up one day. Leftover sausages, some burnt chips, and the remnants of an old casserole by the look of it. Yeah, not very appetising. Right, well, the bunk beds are gone. There we go. So, starting to open out now. Right, that's the old bed gone. Now for an old hanky. Next is going to be the worktop, which isn't fixed. Actually, it is fixed. Right in the middle of this 6mm ply. Yay! Yeah, so the whole cupboard is just made from 6mm ply with a worktop on top, and we've got just one. Oh no, we've got two. That wood trim being screwed to that panel, and that wood trim being screwed to that panel, and that panel being screwed to this batten, and that batten being screwed to the roof. It's, yeah, that's all that's holding the damn bloody place together. It's the fact that everything's screwed to everything else. Look. Right, got pieces like this trim piece here, and that's obviously hiding a join, which is fine if the join is over a batten, but it's not. So subsequently the trim piece is just screwed into the 6mm ply, which is, as you can see, just joined with a little bit of 6mm ply behind it. Timber all over the place. And then yesterday where I took down the bulkheads there. I'm also going to dismantle this cupboard today, I think. Dismantle this cupboard. So I took the steps away in order to try and get out of the door with the bulkheads. And this is exactly the sort of thing that I'm just annoyed with. This whole panel here held on by one screw. Not very well. And then you find there's no insulation. No insulation, and that behind there is the engine bay. Maybe it doesn't need insulation, maybe it just gets warm from the engine. I don't know. But anyway, that's and then oh yeah, I've taken the bathroom bulkhead out yesterday. And, I found more polystyrene. So it looks like it could be polystyrene. So now I don't know how much of this bloody place is polystyrene and how much is sellotape. So that's why it's all got to get ripped out. Bathroom's out. The bathroom's out. I've managed to get a floor panel up, which has got some good news and bad news. Good news is it's dry under there. Bad news is it's going to need some scraping. Big layer of rust. Oh wow, look at that. There's nice metal underneath. Just a shame there's this layer of fucking rust. So yeah. That means when we get this down to a bare shell, the whole floor's going to have to come up. And it's going to be a nice job scraping, de-rusting, red oxide, and liquor bilge paint probably. 14 metres. So two bulkheads taken out now. One was between the bedroom and the bathroom, and the other one was between the bathroom and some bunk beds that were immediately after the saloon. So we've got a nice clear floor space now. Yeah, we can start taking some side panels off, exposing some Celotex. The trouble is, if I keep moving every 2 weeks, this tends to fall out when you're moving. So I don't really want to take too many side panels off. Just happy at the moment I've got the bathroom cleared, front bed cleared. Floor, I've had the look under the floor. It's dry, but yeah, it's going to need to come up. All the ballast is going to have to come out. It's going to need a good scrape, and so I've had a floorboard up, and as you can see, we're running paving slabs under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing 6 paving slabs per bay. I mean, there's going to be 18 just there. Probably another 18 there. It's a lot. It's a fucking lot. Sorry. Yeah. So like I said, it's dry under there. Very dry, but very dusty. Very, very dusty. I think we're going to get away with just scraping and painting. But it is going to be ball breaking, or should I say back breaking work. This flake just wants a good wire brush and a dustpan, and we're good to go. Trouble is, I've got to take the side panelling off before I can get all the side panelling is going to have to come off before I can get the floor up, because on the sides of the boat I've taken the floorboards all the way up to the edge and then put the batten down and then put the side panel on. So here, the screws for this floorboard is under. Let me show you. You can see up here, you can just about see that screw there. It's actually under the wood panelling. So that's nice, isn't it? So with as much panelling off as I wanted for now, having to move the boat every 2 weeks whilst I was on the cut, and needing to keep some of the wood panelling up so I had curtains, but I decided to just do a little bit of test painting on the roof, and it came out alright. This was using Rust-Oleum combi colour, and then I had a little go at making a new hatch. Well, if you got to the end of the video without getting bored to tears, then thanks for watching, and I just thought I'd show you how things have gone so far since I bought the boat. We're going on with the journey, so join me in future, and hopefully I'll make some more videos. Cheers.